I just might be in your hood.
Fuck out of here, man. You dumbass niggas. You niggas is silly out here trying to look cute and shit, man.
I
Don't
just
play,
might
man.
be
This shit's
in your
serious, bro. Niggas wanna come and talk to me about all this dumb shit. Nigga ain't trying to...
Yo, what's going on? Boy, I tell you, what's the temperature out here? 63. It's currently 63 degrees right now. And I'm sweating like hell. Getting this tarp rolled up and strapped. Some of the straps off. I have a multi-stop. So they only taking off 2/3 of it, I'd say. Well, you gotta keep watering the truck. I try to buy at least 4 or 5, not these, but actual 2-gallon waters. The Great Value from Walmart. They're like 80, 90 cents for a 2-gallon thing of water. Long as it's spring water, that's all I care about. I don't care about all that electrolytes, ionized, whatever crap, alkaline. Skip all that. All we need is spring water. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like without the tarp on it, because last night I showed you with one on it. All right, so I had to use 2 tarps because the low's about 40 foot long, and these tarps only cover 27 foot of the load, and it depends on the drop. So these are 4-foot drop tarps that I used. That might be 3 foot, so, well, 3.5 foot. So this is the stuff I got up on here. Party panel. This sharp ass shit is what was putting holes in my tarp. If you catch the back, and this is where it ripped one of them, you see how the plastic's coming off of it. See how sharp that is? That is solid. I couldn't break it with my hands if I wanted to. So that right there lets you know. Here's the blanket. I keep 2 rolled up in the bundle that I had to throw over the edges to keep them from fucking them up again. And then these are edge protectors I use. If you, well, you probably can't see it because I done took all of it off now. But yeah, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got going on today. I did when on my runs yesterday, I checked out a couple of cell phone companies. I mean, I'm already with 2 carriers. And that's what I'm gonna talk a little bit about this video, keep it short. I don't know what everybody uses or how they use theirs. But me, I checked out T-Mobile and Verizon. I didn't really care for At&T or Sprint, but I know Sprint has like a cheap unlimited plan for like 80 bucks. But you know how unlimited goes, which is stupid because they're gonna sit there and tell you that it's unlimited, and yet they'll sit there and tell you that it gets bogged down after you use so many gigabytes. So I don't see what's the whole point of us telling us unlimited. That's kind of like saying you can go to a buffet, eat as much as you want, but after you done had 3 fucking plates, well, we gonna start serving you little saucers, and you gotta put the food on that instead of putting it on a bigger plate. It's just stupid stuff. Unlimited should be unlimited, but that's me. I don't know how everybody else feel. Let me know. But me personally, I have I thought I turned my damn APU off. I don't want that motherfucker cutting up. Me personally, I don't like personally me, I lost a little track of thought, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. So I have Verizon. That's my primary carrier, and what I have with them is the limited plan, of course, quote unquote, not the grandfather plan like they used to have a few years back. If you still got the grandfather plan from Verizon where it's 4G and it's unlimited data and it's real unlimited, hold on to that. That ain't ever coming back. If it ever chooses to come back, boy, I'm gonna be on it like white on rice. I gotta keep wiping my face because how hot I feel. So got that, and I got the hotspot on my phone, but then I also got a jetpack. And the reason why I got a jetpack and a hotspot on my phone is because if you ever been talking on the phone to somebody for so long and you change in counties or different service areas, you'll lose your 4G and it'll go just disappear. I mean, sometimes some might say 3G, some might say 1X, but sometimes it just disappear. So I turn on my jetpack to give my phone Wi-Fi again so it can still have internet. That's one of the reasons I do it. Another reason is because the jetpack in my phone runs off of 2 different towers. Even though it's the same carrier, it runs off of two different towers. So me, I have a PlayStation in my truck, of course, and I do speed checks on that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like phone apps you can use, but PlayStation ain't gonna lie. So if you got shit connection, you just got shit connection. I can check both of them right now, and I guarantee you they won't be within 5 megs of speed within each other. Why? I have no idea. And then I got the T-Mobile because if you saw my last video, the little 900-mile run video, I briefly said that the T-Mobile has a thing called binge on, whereas you can stream unlimited with Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Amazon Prime, HBO, stuff like that. And I use it. I use it a lot. That's why I have 2 different carriers, because all my YouTube streaming or Netflix streaming, I don't want that to take from my data plan. So I got a 10 gigabyte unlimited plan with T-Mobile. That's $50 a month. And the streaming does not affect that 10 gigabytes. If I stream all month long, I'll never really use that 10 gigabytes. It won't even probably go over a gigabyte at best. That just depends on if I use it for anything else besides streaming. But that comes really handy, and it keeps the wear and tear off of my Verizon 22 gigabyte unlimited plan. That way, because the Verizon comes in handy as far as speed and reliability, and I get a lot more service in those areas than T-Mobile does. But T-Mobile works really good in the South, like Florida, Georgia, stuff like that in southeast states. T-Mobile works much better than Verizon do. I walked into the store and the guy was like, "You want to change your Verizon phone over to T-Mobile?" No, hell no. Why? Because I need both of them. They cover different areas, different reasons. I use it for different things. And I spend on my Verizon plan $212 a month. I know you like, damn, $212 a month? Yes, $212 a month. The fucked up part was I was spending almost $300 a month at one point. I had a 20 gigabyte plan, and they had a promo one month where they could double your data for no extra cost, which bumped me up to 40. And it was hard to even use 25 at some point, and then all of a sudden, it's like I couldn't stay under 40. So I'm like, this got weird. I don't know if they keep coming out with like updates and stuff that consumes data without my knowing, but it's like the data consumption is going up for some reason, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I pay that plus the $50 a month. So I mean, in total I paid $262, $263, but that is 22 unlimited plus 10 unlimited, with the 10 unlimited being the streaming. So it keeps some of the weight off the 22. And I got 3 hotspots, because the T-Mobile hotspot, my phone hotspot, and then the Verizon jetpack hotspot. I got 3 different hotspots I can use. Wherever I go, whenever I need it, I got coverage. I can get online. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. And yeah, for $212, that's expensive. Whereas if you use at home, you can get Comcast for, the stupid triple play bundle, because they ain't gonna sell you the internet by itself without you paying $80, and then the triple play be like $100, like an extra $20 a month for a phone and cable. Some stupid shit. They know everybody wants internet. A lot of people don't even need cable phones no more. I don't know when the last time you seen a house phone. You know what I'm saying? So AT&T, I don't really hear much good stuff. I had them before about 5 years ago. Canceled the contract. They hit me with this huge bill. It was me and my mom on the plan. I thought that was like super ridiculous. So never again will I play with AT&T. I had Sprint. That was my first carrier. And they was okay, but that's back then when they kept hitting you with them hidden fees and hidden charges. I don't know if they still do that shit now, but I'm cool with Verizon for the time being. I tried Boost Mobile. That was probably the best one I had. That was $50 a month with the chirp. You know, back when you used to go brrr, chirp, chirp people and all that stuff. That was the good old days, man. I can't believe how fast that died because people kept snitching on themselves and saying stupid shit, getting them in trouble next to their girl. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mouth shut. But people didn't know. You know, you chirp somebody in the AM, you don't know he's next to his girl. Like, man, you got them bitches ready for the night. You know, the bitch like, what bitch? So it's crazy. I'm really waiting for this damn white boy to go unload the shit so I can keep moving. I got 2 stops. He over here bullshit. But anyways, so what I recommend, depending on, you know, what you use, I honestly would recommend T-Mobile above all. That's just my opinion, because I know a lot of truckers do stream, and they stream more than anything else. So I'm not promoting T-Mobile. They're not paying me for it or whatever. This is really just my opinion and my personal experience. I turn that T-Mobile hotspot on more than I turn on my Verizon hotspot. And it's because of the streaming. Or even if I hop online, I might play online for a little bit. You know, I got PlayStation 4. And then when I hop off, I might just load up Netflix and start watching Netflix. So instead of me switching jetpacks and all that, which don't take nothing but, you know, a minute, you know, I just keep it to T-Mobile. But I gotta make sure that I turn that damn thing off before I go to sleep, because PlayStation got a messed up habit of updating shit when you sleep. Next thing you know, it updated a 4 gigabyte file or the game, and next thing you know, once you get past 10 gigabytes on T-Mobile, it bogs down, or any carrier bogs you down, but it messes up when you binge on a lot. You know what I mean? I got a 32-inch flat screen on my bunk, so when it bogs it down, it's kind of hard to keep it going as far as the binge on stuff. But the good news is, my Verizon, when I go over 22 gigs on that, I can still do stuff on my phone, stream, because it prioritizes based on the users in that area. So if you got other people in that area that haven't used all their data plan up yet, it's going to cater to them first as far as data connection speed and bandwidth versus it catering to you. Now, I done wore both of them out a couple times already. And it's kind of funny because when I do the speed check on my PlayStation, it says I'm getting like 500 or 600 kilobytes of speed a second, which ain't shit. It's nothing. It's basically dial-up. And the funny thing is, I can still go on Netflix and watch stuff. It takes a little longer for it to load up, but once it load up and start playing, don't change it, don't touch it, don't do anything. Just let it play and leave it alone. And same goes for playing online. I can go play online. I can play Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever, online with 500 kilobytes per second of speed and not even lag. You don't believe me or not, but I just don't turn on my Bluetooth headphones because that's extra. That requires an extra connection. So, this is the video of what I'm doing right now. Once I get up and get moving, I know there's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about, but like I always say, any questions or comments, put it below. You know, I'll answer it, and I'll holler back at y'all. I'm about to go chase this white boy down. I know he can't run that fast in that forklift.